Hello everyone, this is Silviu Verlan. I'm a Microsoft MVP for business applications, more specifically for Business Central. You reached my YouTube channel, Business Central Musings, where we discuss everything Business Central. Today, we're going to go over something new introduced with Business Central 2024 Wave 2, and this is Ternary Operator. Stay tuned. We start as always from the main page where Microsoft presents the Business Central 2024 release Wave 2 news and what is planned. And on the left hand side you can see we've got different areas: Copilot, country and regional, development. And today we're going to cover a development topic, which is the use of the ternary operator when coding in the AL language. And we've got here an example on how the ternary operator is used. It's basically the ternary operator is question mark semicolon. It's a replacement of an if statement, if I was to express it simplistically. And yeah, I prepared a few examples on how to use the ternary operator, but also on maybe on how and when not to use it, because if you really like ternary operator, you might want to go writing complex statements, and maybe that's not really a good thing. But let's have a look, and we'll focus on what we see. So I've got here in VS Code, I've got a few examples. Ternary operator, a replacement for a function that decides what or returns what the maximum of two integers is. And the function that returns the maximum is pretty easy, you can see it here. But how does its replacement with the ternary operator gonna look like? And the same thing with the method for finding the maximum of two numbers can be expressed like this. Result is a greater than b, then the result is gonna be a, or if a is not greater than b, then the result is going to be B. At the end, I'm running this code unit in Hello World, which is, let's have a look again. This is code unit 5103, operator methods, ternary operator methods 1. So this code unit 5103 is going to run, and we're expecting to see all good if my function and the way I wrote the ternary operator for this function max works correctly. Because what we do here, we compare the ternary operator result with the result from the function max. So that's use case 1. Let's move into the next use case for a ternary operator. Normally, if we wanna trim a string of spaces, we would use the function. We would use something like this: string pos of the string label 1, which is the example for this label 1 is there highlighted. If it contains the space, then strPos is going to return a positive number with the position of the first space character in the string. And if that's the case, we can use the function trim to remove the spaces. But the same thing can be achieved with using a ternary operator. So label 1 will become, if there is a space character in the label 1, then label 1 is going to become label 1.trim. So we're getting rid of the spaces from label 1. Otherwise, if there is no space in label 1 doesn't change. It stays label 1. The same thing can be achieved with the function for strings called contains. So if we have space in label 1, then label 1 is going to be trimmed. Otherwise, we leave it the same. And the third use case, let's look at this function, get max using if. We have 3 integers and we want to find out the maximum of 3 integers, a, b, and c. And what we return is the maximum. So the function is really easy. If a is greater than b and is greater than c, then we return a. Otherwise, we return c. But if a is less than b and b is less than c, then our maximum is c. Otherwise, our maximum is b. How would this function look like if we were to express it with the ternary operator? Well, it would look like this. And we can see we're basically chaining the ternary operators because we have them here and then we also have them here at the outside, the higher level. So if a is greater than b and if a is greater than c, then maximum is going to be a, otherwise is c. But if a is not greater than b and b is less than c, then we return c. And to test this function and to see if get max ternary works like get max if, I wrote in the onRun trigger, I wrote a few ifs. I use the same numbers for both functions, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, all the combinations of 3 integers, 0, 1, and 2. So it's 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1. And pass them to both functions. And if they're returning the same value, then we should receive success. Otherwise, we're going to receive an error. And this code unit, which is ternary operator methods 3 code unit, it is called in here, code unit 105 run. And when we run it, we're waiting for the customer's page to load and to execute our 2 code units. The first one returns success and the second one returns all good. So looks like our attempt to replace the ifs with ternary operator was successful. Let's move now back into the Visual Studio Code. So we can see in Visual Studio Code again the last attempt, which it's not a good recommendation. It's not a recommendation for using the ternary operator. Why? Because we have nested ternary operators. It becomes more difficult to read the code if we use nested or chained ternary operators. But the first use case, that's pretty easy. We can see it. It's only one if basically replaced, and it's easy. And the second one also, both options are easy to understand when we read the code. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.